worry, Gabriel. I'll be fine.
I know you'll be fine. It's the forest I'm worried about. No conservator has ever just left the forest. Nevertheless, when the king of the dark spirits is walking around.
I told you, I'll be back by sundown. This is important to me.
I know it is. But do you think that this is the right time?
If any time was the right time, Gabriel, it's now.
Okay.
I'll be back by sundown tomorrow. If anything happens, you know where to find me.
I know. It's about time, too. Look at this view, Amos. Even though the leaves are starting to come back. Isn't it glorious?
You mind if I ask you something?
Go ahead, my friend.
This is the sacred realm, correct?
Sanctus Hortus, as the Conservators call it.
Yes, well, this is where the forests connect, and this is where the Conservators meet. Where are the Conservators?
Do you remember what I've had to do in order to return to this place? All those years ago, when I chased Nicholas into the Red Forest, that was my first mistake. And the only way I could return through the portal to get back here was to follow someone through the portal that had been chosen by the light. Now, I've learned from my mistakes. I couldn't just corrupt someone and force them to come through. Like I did with so many before, I would just corrupt them and try to force them into the forest, but no. The only way someone could lead me here was by being pure of heart. Elizabeth couldn't be followed, but Jacob was different.
Yes, I don't understand why he's here.
Neither do I, but until we find out exactly what his purpose is, we may want him on our side.
You still haven't answered my question.
Haven't I?
Where are the Conservators?
They're in hiding.
Where is that child?
Follow me.
Elizabeth, I have been chosen.
I am a guardian of the forest.
What? I am a guardian of the forest.
I am a soldier against darkness, a protector of the light.
I am a soldier against darkness and a protector of the light.
I, a conservator.
I am a conservator. Jacob. It's Jacob. Jacob! He's possessed. No, 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 no!
Elizabeth?
Mother!
Elizabeth! Oh, Elizabeth, you're okay.
Did you ever doubt I would be? Mother, we need to talk.
I know. Here you are, my dear.
Thank you, Mother. Mother, I need you to know something. I can't stay. I need to go back where I've been.
Oh?
And you can't stop me. I need to do this.
All right.
You're not going to stop me?
Why would I?
Well, the woman I ran away from a week ago would have never let me run off again.
Well, if I was the same woman I was a week ago, I would have already scolded you for losing that dress. It's strange. I barely remember my grandfather, but I see him in a vision as a boy your age, and I recognize him immediately.
You spoke to your grandfather?
Yes, he's told me all about our family's power and our history and where you've been and why you need to return.
And you're okay with that?
Mostly, I feel guilty.
Guilty?
You shouldn't be carrying this big a burden. You're just a girl. It should have been me or my father. This shouldn't have been put on you.
And yet it is me. That's the only way it will and should be. Things are changing, Mother. It's time for me to prove myself to you and to all our other ancestors. I'm in this now, and I have to stick with it until the end, whatever the end may be.
I love you, Elizabeth.
I love you too, Mama.
So why have you returned?
I came to see you to tell you what you mean to me, and that I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for, dear. Oh, I wish I could be there when you emerge from those forests.
I think that can be arranged.
How? The forest skipped over me completely. There's no way it would reveal itself to me now.
Maybe not, but I think the woman in charge may allow it. I'm sure you're anxious to see Jacob. You're accepting of him now, aren't you?
Elizabeth, I've been trying to control you since you were a child. Only just now I realized how wrong I was. But you have to understand something. While others can't control your future, you have to understand that this whole destiny talk is meaningless. Your future isn't decided by some legend, but by you. Yours is the final choice.
I know.